The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
First carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third. Down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
At their own 43-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And
a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Murray buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Uses the spin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Going deep for Benjamin. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And this will be incomplete.
Murray's pass
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Going deep for Hopkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 39, Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the Cardinals' 9-yard line.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Raheem Mostert, the ball.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
They'll take over.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
6 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Completes it to Fitzgerald. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
First down, Arizona.
Right there. 54.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And he finds Fitzgerald. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Javon Kinlaw brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman. Able to get a hand in. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Murray a give. This is Drake. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
A 30-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Here's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to go up top again, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10. At their own 22 yards.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
And the Cardinal first down.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. To throw again, Murray. Pass incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. A good position to be in here, second and inches. Now a draw play with Drake. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Murray going to throw. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Complete to number 10.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. There the Cardinals push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Garoppolo to throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, 49ers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Garoppolo now. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray now. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Ward there defensively.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Throwing again. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. For Drake, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there, but it'll be 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is Drake. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Tighten up, pull it together.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And not much. the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And this is third.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll try it again with Drake. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Murray. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cardinals 34, 49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go. Let's go. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. Now Drake loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execute.